Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in the historically famous Impact Power Sports Studio. If you're interested in checking out what they have there at Impact Power Sports, head over to their website, impactpowersportsmi.com, or visit them in their showroom along 14 Mile Road in Rockford, Michigan. If you're interested in a Yamaha golf cart, perhaps a side-by-side, ATV, UTV, e-bike, motorcycle, go-kart, they've got everything you need at Impact Power Sports. I don't know if they sell what our friend Nick the electrician was working on yesterday during the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. It's known as a Bobcat. Like that little type of heavy earth mover, whatever the hell it is. Over at his place, he's got a one of those things. And we started the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast yesterday. And there's Nick. And he was wrenching on this contraption. He's had it for a few years, but he's very, very handy. You know, he's mechanically inclined, and he revealed, I go, hey, what are you doing over there, buddy? He goes, well, I'm replacing this something. It's something to do with the mechanism that makes that thing work. And if he were to have someone do it for him, it would be a very, very expensive job, but he's got that shit covered. And he goes, yeah, I just bought a kit to replace these seals. Instead of several $100s, it's going to cost me $20. And I was like, that's fucking great. I love that when people can fix things like that. It's a hydraulic cylinder rebuild. And he goes, yeah, this one's about 20 years old. It's about as old as a unit. And these seals wear out and you have to replace them. I go, oh, that's fucking cool. So he was feeling good about himself, and I don't blame him. There is something that's really spectacular when a woman or a man can do the old DIY and, you're self-sustaining. You're doing it on your own. You feel good about that. But the poor son of a bitch got that thing replaced, lickety-split, puts it all back together, and fires the bitch up. And he moves one scoop of dirt, and then the motor exploded like a different problem. He was bitching up a storm. It's called a head gasket, which I don't know really what that is. I think that I've heard that described as it's something that happens, and then the next thing you know, you've got oil where the antifreeze goes and antifreeze where the oil goes. And he was just bitching. It was he started the show. He was the first person I talked to. I go, what are you doing? Oh, I'm replacing this. Feel good. Yeah, all right. The show ends. Time for the final word. And he drops that. We're like, oh, no. Fucking poor son of a bitch. Anyway. Hang on. I just got a text. All right. Busy weekend for your old pal EZ. I'm going to head over to Bosco's for a few hours tonight from like 4:30 till about 7:30. Just talked to Dougie. They need some help. Tomorrow, soccer game in the evening. Over at, is it called like the Farmers Insurance Field on the Davenport University campus? Not the big football stadium, but the little one. So if you want to go, pay $12 to get in. 6191 Kraft Avenue. Your Michigan Rangers are taking on FC Milwaukee Torrent. I'll be there, and a staff of Thousands will be making sure that the game goes off without a hitch. Nick says it's the gasket between the two halves of the engine. Luckily, spraying out of the motor and not into it. All right, buddy. Well, I don't know what you're going to do with that thing. Believe me, I'm not going to give any advice. I have no idea. Branjo says, all I know is when that goes, your shit is fucked, technically speaking. Ben says, I call my wife's mouth a head gasket. Hi-oh! Okay. Nick will fix it. He'll be fine. Come on now. And then on Sunday, I've got paintball. Our second paintball event in 2 years. Over at TC Paintball. I know the Tarantula Farmer is going to be there with a big crew. The Mexicans and the Hondurans are going to be there, looking over their shoulders, making sure it's not an ice raid. Kuipers will be there. I'm not sure who else, but I think that those two groups are bringing a lot of people. I've got the pizza from BC, and good to go. Today is the last day of school for our beloved Pooh Bear. Another school year has come to an end. So then she's got all of June off, all of July off, part of August off, and then back at it. Now, the way this goes is they have the half day today, and then what they do is they have a end of the school year party, the educators, at somebody's house. And this is if there's going to be any opportunity for Pooh Bear to get bombed, this is the most plausible scenario on this particular day. Now, I had the task of going to get, it's Diana and several of her teaching friends. I would have to go and pick them up and drive them home as they're bombed in the car. Passed out, drooling. And there I am. Hey, yeah, I'll take care of you. Walking them to the door. Handing them off to the husband. Here you go. Here she is. This year, I don't have the task. It's somebody else's turn to do that. So and it's good because I'm booked. And she goes, yeah, you don't have to pick us up. We got somebody else who's coming to pick up. So no big deal. But this was this is like a pool party. Who knows what's going to happen? Hopefully nobody drowns. When teachers are done with the school year, they really let it fly. It's really time to party. They party. They're more into the celebration than the kids are. And so they're celebrating. I remember there was one particular time they decided to rent a giant party bus. And somebody shot video of drunken Pooh Bear giving lap dances and grinding on dudes. And somebody sent me the video. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on here? And she was literally, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if these guys got boners. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't bitch too much. I'm like, whatever. You deal with her. We're getting some, I heard from a couple of people. Chris K reached out to me this morning with some news. I guess our pals, Free Beer and Hot Wings, who we reviewed yesterday, and another rip-roaring edition of Who Are These Free Beers? Show number 56, by the way. And, oh, my God, that was a smash. Reviewing it, it was a mind-numbing job getting the audio ready, but Ben and I had to do the heavy lifting to present that in a 1-hour show. It was actually a little short. I think we were like 46, 47 minutes on that one. Well, anyway, the gang is off to beautiful Cape Cod for a live show, and they had been talking about it. And then Chris informed me that Free Beer did not go. He was back in the studio for some reason. According to Chris, Kelly said it feels less douchey. All right, that's the type of comment that might piss him off. Sure enough, I looked at their webcam, and Tommy is running the board. And then Free Beer is sitting across from him, and I don't know if he's talking during the show or what. I haven't had a chance to review it. But a few people are talking about it. Ben says that the Reddit thread says one segment early on was unlistenable. Now, that's never true. To me, they're always listenable because from my standpoint, because I'm always looking for something that we can park on for Who Are These Free Beers. If you're listening from an audience standpoint, like, hey, I want to enjoy this, yes, you're right. Most of what you hear is actually unlistenable. And I can only guess that it had to be something that came up, like on a personal level, for him to stay there, like something related to his family, which makes sense. That was kind of like the final hour, like as they're getting ready to go out the door, or something developed. Let's see. The magical question segment is making it hard to keep listening, said this person. All right. I'm anxious to hear that. This person wrote, hearing them bomb in real time is the most interested I've been in the show in years. This person says, it's nice. There's more time and room for Kelly, my favorite cast member. Mine, too. Chris says, I thought it was mildly entertaining. It's amazing how much they all talk when Douche King isn't there. And we've talked about that as well. Hot Wings comes to life. Hot Wings comes to life when Greg's not there. And I don't know why that is, but it's not okay. It's never funny, but it definitely is a dynamic that is more interesting to me than the shit that Greg puts together. All right. Welcome in each and every one of you. So glad you are here on this edition of the Eric Zane Show podcast. I want to mention that for the folks that are enjoying the show on Facebook and YouTube, I got 2 free signups yesterday on the Patreon after I got done with this show. Our pal Dana Betts signed up. She's been here the last couple of days. And I had another one. And if those convert to paid in 7 days, I'll be at 239. Now, if I get to 240 on Patreon, that'll be the highest since about February of 2021. So sign up for free, and you can check out Who Are These Free Beers, the audio or the video live stream. Sign up for Tier 2 for free at patreon.com/Eric Zane. You do have to put in a payment form, but just cancel it right after you sign up, and then you get the 7 days free and don't have to worry about being inadvertently charged, or don't do that. It's up to you. At the end of the 7 days, though, you will be charged if you have not canceled it. I'm hoping that you'll either let it ride or you'll be like, hey, I like this, so I don't want to cancel it. And then you start to enjoy the content. You'll be charged either $5 a month for all the audio, $10 a month for audio, video, live streams. So last night it was, who are these free beers? And the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast featuring Nick's meltdown of his heavy equipment in his backyard. We also get a glimpse of Nick's mom. She was in the background. I think she was like changing oil or something. I think Nick's mom lives on the property in like a one of those shipping containers. patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you want the rest of this show on the free platform, it's on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Go there now and enjoy the rest of the show free. All right. So for you folks that are watching the show on Facebook or YouTube, I'm sending you on your way. Enjoy the rest of your day, but I'd love to see you on Twitch and on Patreon. Oh, one more thing. The audio podcast is always available everywhere, as usual, for free, whatever your favorite platform is. And or, I should just say, and if you want to reach out to me via email, eric@ericzaneshow.com. That is the Shoreliners Striping inbox. Thank you to Shoreliners Striping.